Hello there, and welcome back to Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. 2 people are dead. We gotta read the Monokuma file, because that has clues about one of the deaths, because the other one we know was the damn bear. Let's go. The victim was Sayaka Maizano. The time of death is estimated to be about 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find the truth, so that we can all survive, except for the one who did it, and for Sayaka. I have to find out how she was killed! Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Alas, poor Junko, I will miss you. No way, I seriously don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is, just get me out of here! Hiro didn't seem prepared to do anything of any kind of investigation right now. He's probably not guilty just because he didn't believe all this was real yet. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Trying to look all innocent. I don't trust you. I trusted Junko. I don't trust you. No one here. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Hey guys. Might reveal something new. There's a key on the ground. Has my room on it. Has my name on it. It must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. So wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I gotta do all the logic stuff. Well, let's talk to these guys. Oh, you were hiding behind him, kinda. That's sneaky. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey!
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see.
By the way...
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. See? That's a guy. This guy, he knows. He's the kind of rebel that wouldn't go against this thing. That's why I think I can trust him. There are scratches and gouges on the walls, on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right in the other room. If only I'd heard something.
Wait.
that would not have been possible. Huh? Do you two remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Or something could happen in the room right next to you. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
perhaps it's another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, no, the trash can. No, okay. Sword. This is the replica sword I was brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets. Cool. The sheath. Does this... Plus the sword's been taken out of its... so it's just the sheath, but... Huh? There are scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It would just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Well, sometimes you use it for the blocking part.
yo.
Yeah, seriously, huh?
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me, nobody's
What?
busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of you guys have opened their toolkits yet. Cause like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added. And this one? Huh. Looking at the lint roller, it was like there's way less than before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? No, because it was like that before she got here.
hey,
Oh wait, you said Sayaka, not Sakura. My bad. Camera saw everything. There are gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Alright, did I talk to her yet? Hey, Kyoko. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up and straight and said,
Listen,
"Are you a clean freak?" "No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I expected. There's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another, but I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you. Not even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka? Or the killer? That scratch on the wall is floating off of the wall.
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Cleanliness is now truth, because you're not clean at all. Ha ha! The hell's that? It's the display stand the sword was on. Okay. Well, to the bathroom. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push down my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? Sayaka. I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But the thought held me up and supported me. It says LE over there. It's upside down, but it says LE. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw Noel. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? It says Leon. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist had been broken. Her wrist sure does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. If it's swollen, then the break happened before she died. There's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. Definitely concerns me. Nothing that concerns me. There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come it's only her left finger? Well, okay, the stab wound on her stomach was what killed her, so then she broke her wrist. That must have happened earlier on. I mean, how could her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay, maybe I'm jumping here, but she only has a little bit of gold on her hands, and it's on her wrist, which means it's quite likely that she was not using the sword. In fact, she was defending herself from someone using the sword. And if that's the case, that means the other person got the sword, which means she might have been the one to bring the knife. So, using a little bit of conclusive things here, and the fact that she was kind of a little nuts, she lured someone in here with a knife. They caught wind of it, and defended themselves with the sword. And it didn't go so well, but then they managed to turn the knife back on her. And killed her. So they were just doing self-defense. While she was trying to murder and probably blame it on Makoto. Because that would be him doing anything for her, which is pretty messed up. That is where this situation I see lies, just because of this evidence here. And judging by that, it's probably Leon. Well, that's all.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloodied numbers, that's most likely Sayaka's dying message. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So,
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. Means she wrote them while only turning her left hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? It would be upside down.
well,
You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message has been added. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. Well, duh. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? She got stabbed and protected herself by going in there. Oh, you mean how it got stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit quite in the frame right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. It's broken. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious it was intentional. It was intentional? Why would somebody want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? I did tell Sayaka about it. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get into all this. So I'm guessing she's the ultimate detective or some crap.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What? That clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later. As if forgetting I was ever there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon could have come from, and also, I should look into the DVDs Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in the video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Like, hey Leon, just in case you didn't know, it's pretty obvious you're the killer. Oh, they switched the signs. Oh, this is Sayaka's room, right? But my name, the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's rooms were switched. Who did that? So all that effort put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Okay. I thought it was just a little update thing because that's not your room anymore. Turns out it's a plot point. Time to get this DVD. I need to borrow this DVD, Sayaka, even though you're dead. Hello, murderer. What's up?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. Just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? I already did that. I got it. What's up?
Very strange.
So why was Saika in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? Got it all wrong. Saika and I switched rooms. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she had to switch rooms with you, right? The reason Saika was killed, because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that that's a possibility. That's really true, then. I'm lost in thought. Not gonna talk to you. You suck. You definitely have no clues. I gotta go to the garbage room. Open up. Or don't.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line! The trash room. That's where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Be faster to go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Well, that solves that question. Hey, who's on cleaning duty? Do you know who's on cleaning duty? I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Matter of fact, that's me! Why do you ask? Just happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't got a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! My job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate it once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So, in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student can be graduated. Blackened, graduate.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear, and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something, and you no one else would want to do it. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around at it.
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
I'll leave it at what you said.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe get tired of 2D and then turn to...
Completely unforgivable!
What you said is better. Oh, God. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic. Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. Nothing like that. I just was hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You got it.
So easy. Cool. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? But you know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever pleases, just hurry up.
Da 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 da.
Alright, open that gate now.
Mr. Naegi. Without a doubt.
No, I'm not gonna use it to destroy evidence. You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Well, you're just stupid. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. It's just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps?
Is that? You know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see in any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? That belongs to the clairvoyant, but what's this? Something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It's a sleeve. Like a hunk of burning love? No. Looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape, part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. Now that I look on it, there's definitely blood on the cuff, which means it's all that's left of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. Isn't it enough to figure it out who the killer is? Okay. Oh man. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
Pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty. So make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turn the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
No. Do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
The fairy? No, you said the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. Haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate,
Most suspicious.
it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means somebody was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely unforgivable.
What does it all mean, Mr. Nagy? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. They're not even trying to be subtle. Okay, so had to be a 30-foot thing, and we have a ball-shaped thing and part of a shirt. So obviously they threw it from the gate, And you probably already know this too. They threw it from the gate and they threw the crystal ball directly at the switch to turn it on. Then the sleeve was the only part that didn't get burned because it drifted out. So they weren't able to shove it in, it landed in like a basket. Which means they're athletic, which means once again, we're looking at Leon. Everything says Leon. If we could just look at him and see his shirt, it'd probably be just as easy. No, his hands, I mean. Can we see gold on his hands?
Seems like...
Already checked the plates. Screw you. Wait a minute. Where's your room? Oh, this is sad. I find that sad. I already miss her. I know I'm supposed to probably like Sayaka the best, but she's too generic and obvious. Ah.
Hey, you bastard!
What the hell do you think you're doing? Huh?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? It has a lot to do, Mr. Murderer. Leon, you are quite obviously the killer. Well. With that said, I gotta go talk to that guy. Oh, AV, let's end this by, we're about out of time, so we're gonna just check out Sayaka's tape, or DVD, whatever. I should be able to use it to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen and put the TV in the player. I pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. The same concert that's been shown in every scene of her. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she had said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone on the outside must be going crazy. What kind of person could take things this far? That's weird, but that would also explain why she would try to kill someone and then, fail miserably when she tries to kill an athlete. Oh well. With that, we are out of time, so thank you very much for watching. This investigation will continue next time, and we're probably going to get Leon executed. So I hope you'll be back to see it. Later.